Welcome back to another episode of Greedfall on Bloody Blades. Last time we dealt with a troublesome alchemist and started to get information about the Not Guild. And now we're gonna attempt to infiltrate the Not warehouse. Or not prison, my bad. Am I losing it? Wow, I really thought this was a goal. Here it is.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh
To my
fuck.
health! And death to the others! To my health! And death
Oh my
to the
lord!
others! Careful, Greenblood! You're wounded!
Holy shit! Wait, these guys are not messing around. Hey, these guys are not joking around. They are ready to drop my ass if I get caught. I don't suppose I could stealth knock one out. I don't know if there's stealth takedowns.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official
Let's
documents upstairs.
See. There is. Alright. Lockpicking level 1. I don't have lockpicking skill.
Greenblood, do you need something?
This is not the time, Kurt.
I must leave you.
Not the time to have a conversation with Kurt right now. Okay. Yeah, so alright, I thought I got a coat from him. I thought I did. So I did loot him, right? And it was like walk over him. Huh. I was mistaken. Go point that. That is everyone in here. Lockpicking on. Looks clear. This is still a coat. I wonder. It does have. Now I can be a lot. I can just run around here. I don't have to worry about it. Good shit. Yeah, no, I really should have went with lockpicking at the beginning. There's been so many chests that I don't have access to because.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
Oh, did I just pick up a key to the jail? It's actually really fun. Cool. That's actually really good. Actually, it's really cool. Good that we got fucking jail key, and we got ourselves a coat. Don't have to sneak around no more, which that's kind of nice. Sneaking around ain't too bad though, honestly. There we came. Not prison.
I've seen a few.
Are you the smuggler?
You snuck yourself in here just to ask me that question? If this is some sort of trick to get me to admit to some crime, you are truly twisted.
You can see for yourself that I'm no Nord. Come now. Are you the one I'm looking for?
I'm already locked up. What more do I risk? Yes,
Sure.
I am a smuggler. But I'm not the only one in this city.
I'm searching for a couple fleeing Teleme. They're trying to leave the city discreetly. Have they contacted you?
You certainly can't imagine I'm going to answer you without getting something in exchange. I don't really think of my clients as kin, but I'd never betray any of them for free.
A real saint you are. How about your freedom in exchange for your loyalty? Tell me where I can find them and I'll open this cage.
That works for me. Your two Telemites are hidden in a warehouse behind this
Telemites?
very prison. They must be
Aye.
waiting for me. But you might want to be quick about it. If the Nauts get their hands on them, they'll find themselves in this same cage.
Thank you.
Anytime. And these doors? You're
Absolutely.
gonna open them, right? Thank you, my lord. And don't worry about me. I'll slip outside without being seen.
Also, I'm not gonna fucking. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, we'll make this deal, and then go back on it. Unless I, have to for whatever reason. Yeah. Oh, we got some frame droppage. Alright, cool. This looks like that was just temporary, which is good. Now to figure out how to get below the warehouse. Or into the warehouse. Yeah. Lock. Okay. Oh, I can just drop off that way. No, that's nice, Alright, so below this warehouse, below this prison.
Hello? What can I do for you?
We're the relay. You're dismissed.
Finally! We were starting to grow moss. Courage, me hearties. The path is clear. We should notify the men. They need all the time they can get.
Alright. Good shit, good shit.
Who is there?
May the Illuminated save us. Did the smuggler send you?
The man to which you are referring was arrested and thrown into prison, but revealed to me your hiding place.
Oh, the traitor!
Have you come to deliver us to the Inquisition then? Please, please, have pity on our souls. We have committed no crime. We are not heretics. We are nothing more than historians.
In that case, why is the ambassador of Teleme so concerned about your teachings? Why is the Inquisition looking for you, and why are you hiding?
Our only error was wanting to publish our work.
It's true. We presented our research, but it didn't please the censor. And here you have the result.
We fled all the way to Serene, thinking we would be safe. But the Inquisition wants to silence us so badly that they followed us here.
What's your research?
Tell me more about your research. What about it is so horrifying that it would provoke such a fuss?
Our work concerned the teachings of St. Lucius.
The disciple of Saint Matthias? The one who returned to Teleme after traveling with his master?
The very same. His writing was carefully preserved, but never seriously studied.
With the discovery of Teofredi, we thought it crucial to take a look at the original text.
That makes sense.
We wanted to verify if this island could have been the faraway place that he spoke of. The Eden of Saint Matthias.
And? What did you find?
Teofredi is without any doubt the land that our Saint Matthias and his disciples went to. But the text that we discovered was radically different from what we expected to find.
In the original text, Saint Lucius doesn't speak of an Eden, of the paradise of the illuminated. He speaks of a voice that came from the depths of the earth, which convinced Saint Matthias to stay there.
It was written in black and white, and there is no doubt about it. The original was written in Lucius's own hand.
I understand now what that text has cost you. This voice from the depths sounds more the power of a demon than a saint.
The sacred texts are always difficult to interpret, but what is written is written.
Who were you hoping would give you asylum?
We were hoping to reach Al-Sad. The Inquisition won't chase us into the den of their enemies.
Our research won't interest the Bridge Alliance, or at least I doubt it. But at least we'll be safe.
By entering Al-Sad as clandestines, you risk being taken for spies.
That would be better than being burned at the stake.
Yeah.
Did you try speaking with the censors? You could forget what you have discovered, perhaps.
Oh, we have signed already an abjugation stating that we misunderstood the sacred texts of St. Lucius. We were even ready to say that we had never seen the true text, or anything else that would have pleased them.
It served no purpose. It's our lives they are after.
I see. Well, you have no other choice but to run and seek refuge in enemy territories.
I beg of you, please do not
Oh
deliver
no,
us to them.
no, we are not
Let
gonna
us
leave.
continue on this path.
I could have a word with the good Dr. Sahid, the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. If he can be persuaded to offer you asylum, you would be saved.
Your goodness honors you. May the Illuminated forever light your path.
If I manage to convince the ambassador, you'll need to refrain from that sort of blessing. Stay here. I'll be back.
Be safe. That was fast. I don't know if the Knot are gonna find them, or if even worse, the fucking the fucking Tamele people will find them.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Yeah. Alright, good shit, good shit. Finishing up a bunch of these side quests all at once. The bodies we just walked over? Oh, one. Probably for me. Ooh, this may be wrong. Did we go the wrong way? It would appear that we have... Oh, two bodies. Alright, it would appear that we have, went the wrong way. Ah, here you go. Alright, let's go talk to the bridge. Good thing I didn't complete his quest
Your
already.
Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I would like to talk to you about a rather delicate matter.
I am listening.
A couple of historians have made a recent discovery concerning Mateus, the founder of the mythical Teleme. And it seems that this is not to the liking of the Illuminated, or at least his more fervent subjects.
These sinister hypocrites are going to want to burn them at the stake.
Without a doubt. And that's why these poor people are begging you to offer them asylum.
We are willing. Where are they to be found at this time?
At the port of Serene. They were hoping to stow away discreetly on a vessel to Al-Sad.
Very well. I shall send an escort immediately to take them somewhere safe.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Good shit.
We owe you our lives. We are eternally grateful.
It was nothing. I hope you won't have too much difficulty adapting to your new country.
If you would allow me, I would like.
You don't need to. I am more than happy to have helped out.
Farewell.
Eight coins.
You have
Oh,
a kind heart, Greenblood. It'll be the end of you, but that doesn't bother me. I wouldn't have wanted those poor buggers to end up on a burning pyre.
It would seem that I'm not the only one with a tender heart.
fuck the Tamele, whatever the fuck you call it. Fuck that alliance. Fuck that country. We support the bridge here. At least of these two. I feel like I'm gonna end up supporting these nature people that we have not met yet. More than the other, more than. I feel like I'm gonna end up supporting them more than the you know, other group. Bridge. Right now, fuck the Tamele people. I'll gladly report to this dude that I. No, why don't we just tell him that we've helped him get away? Actually, no.
Good day,
If I lie,
Excellency.
he'll probably pay me.
Sir de Sade,
So we're gonna do
to
this
what do I
so
owe
we
the
can
pleasure?
hurt him. We're gonna hurt him. Most in his pockets.
It pains me to inform you that the heretics you seek have fled.
Curse them! How could that possibly have happened?
Alas, these renegades have found protection with the ambassador of the Bridge Alliance. I would not have been able to capture them without risking a diplomatic incident that my uncle would have condemned.
The bridge. I thought as much. Those heretics have turned to them.
Of course they would.
But I had hoped that you might intervene quickly enough to stop them. It is truly regrettable. We have nothing else to do but pray that the Luminous might shield us from their lies.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide
It's-
you, de Sade.
I guess it's also better to have more influence with them in case I ever need to use it to manipulate them later or something. We should probably go look for this cabin boy, I would assume. Oh, actually, let's finish this up, because probably finish it right now. Is this where we have to go? This... No. Aha. That's the fucking embassy. Are we going? I don't know where. Looks like I have to use these signs. Coin Guard Barracks. Okay. Yeah, let's just use these signs and hope we can find it. I think it was at the end of here. Wait, did I just completely misread this sign? Well, no, but it didn't. Where I want to go isn't even listed on this sign, so that's not very good. Did I miss the sign somewhere? Aha. I believe it's maybe over here. Or on my diary page. Seems to be that seems to be talking about the illness that is spreading. Wow. If I don't get up here, which I don't think I am. Alright, yeah, we're just gonna pull the map up, I think. Oh god. Oh my lord. This isn't what I was expecting. That's a pretty nice looking map. Grid Alliance, Seymour Embassy, Frontier Family House, Frontier Family Warehouse, Coin God Barracks. We may go check out this Frontier Family too, because I don't recall doing anything involving them. And I kind of get the feeling that once we leave this area, we won't be coming back. Oh, we won't be able to return. Thank God I don't take damage from running into fire. Well, it took so much damage from that one fire. All right, let's do this.
So you're back. Right then. What about our business?
We can guarantee that your merchandise will leave with us.
Thank you, Your Excellency. And bravo, Kurt. The Commander will be most pleased.
The cargo shall make the voyage. But who will be at its reception once it's arrived?
That shall be your next mission. Once you've reached New Serene, go and find the Quartermaster. He will give you new instructions. Until then, I wish you a safe and pleasant voyage, Your Excellency. Kurt, good luck.
Aye, aye.
Greenblood, do you need something?
I thought we would do the talk.
I must leave you.
Okay, we're not just able to just. Is there anything else in this building? What building even is this? Oh, it's that tavern. Huh?
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Greedfall, quest can be completed several different ways. This Citadel has more than one string to his bow, cunning, passing to the corruption, creating items from crafting table, which will be some of the means available to reach our goals. Improve these areas, spend more time in the talent trees to where equipment offers bonuses. First in combat zone also alternate. I don't know why we got that this
Tavern
prompt
keeper.
now.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something
We
this
are
time?
good. Um. Oh yeah, that's how I spell
I'm
constant.
looking for my cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that
Oh
started the
no.
fight. I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good half of my furniture was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'd be obliged.
Huh?
If not, you'll need to pay.
Oh, 25 gold coins. Oh, I have. Actually, no. Don't pay now.
That's not a small sum. I need to think about my options.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance, it would seem.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Well, let's go.
Goodbye.
I believe from that prompt. I think I am able. This is like one
The
table.
furniture is in terrible condition. The fight must have been extremely violent.
It looks as if it's fixable. I've seen worse. We'll need to build some metal dowels, but once done, we can make them like new.
I think I actually have some metal dowels.
And there you have it. You'd never guess they were once broken.
Well then, were you able to repair it all?
Yes, just like new. Or nearly.
That does indeed look like fine work. You know what you're doing.
I would hope. Can you tell me where I can find my cousin now?
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't
Well,
hear
most
that
of
from me.
legal businesses are
In any
profitable,
case,
if you know,
if you
if
were
you get
set on
from my
recovering
knowledge.
your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Off with ya. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow. Who could down his pint? Anything else?
No.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Alright, well, let's. I don't know if you're WFD departed. We're gonna continue moving down to investigate the disappearance of Joviant, I believe was his name. But we got that information, which is good. So,
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
last time you saw
When
him.
did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern.
Am I gonna have to go back to the
Jonas,
tavern?
Lauro and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Well, any enemies?
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
I don't know where to start with this. Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should.
Would be good
The
to
itch for a
have
drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
That's what the captain.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
Legit?
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year
Really?
yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
Good shit. Good for him.
I need to be going. Farewell.
He didn't talk about thugs, but we know he was also drinking a lot.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 deaf winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
That's what the captain will
What do you
ask.
think about Captain Vasco?
He's a just man, who knows his knots. He's well appreciated by the crew. It's a pity that he hasn't much heart for laughs now and again. Always seems unhappy, our captain.
Alright, well, let's ask what the cabin boy. What do you know?
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand. Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof. Gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
No, not really.
Did Jonas seem troubled to you the night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Alright, real fast. I'm gonna ask what his kidnappers, but I have a story to tell. Oh shit. I have a story to tell after this.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but myth
I didn't
too,
say that.
don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Hey, boom. That's what I'm gonna do.
Thank
So,
you, Lara.
as
I
I'm
need to be
running
going.
back to the tavern, I want to tell a
Strange
quick little story.
this is. Something
Yes.
isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Yeah, no, something's definitely not right. I'm kind of suspecting the dude we just talked to, not gonna lie. But, back in middle school, yeah, a little time ago, there was a event which took place, which was a group of kids. They brought in a bunch of I believe it was Xanax. They did them. One of them ended up going unresponsive from it, and all the other ones refused to say what it was, what they were doing out of fear and pride into it. So just don't do that. Pride into it ain't that important, you know. It is, yeah. So just don't do that.
Tavern keeper.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
Nope. Ask about the
I'm looking
kidnapper.
for a Nort, a young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Nort, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Someone told me about one of your faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Talk to this dude. Guess he's gonna be one of these people at this big table, I'm gonna guess. Oh, there he is.
I heard the discourse of this priest on the main square. He says that the Malikor is a punishment from the enlightened. What did we do to deserve such retribution?
Oh, what's down here? Okay, there's like a whole ass another part of the tavern down here. Holy hell. Okay, well, you're the fella that we need to talk
Who
to.
are you? I don't recognize you. Am I in your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Nort that disappeared 2 days ago, after visiting this establishment. A young cabin boy. 2 members of his crew accompanied him.
Yes, that does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
Happened during the evening.
Tell me what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in, with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
Maybe this cabin boy is attempting to elope and start a new life and the merchants.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
He seemed rather nervous, as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Yeah, give me more information about the
Who was the rich
Battlefield
merchant, do you
boy.
think? A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck.
You could have
So
told
happens
us
that
this
I know
earlier, my man.
It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
Thank you. You've been immensely helpful.
This man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
I mean, you're not wrong, Kurt. Although, maybe he's trying, maybe this painless child is unthinking.
To my help!
Whoa!
To the others! Ah! To my help! And death to the others! To my help! And death to the other! To my help! And death to the others!
What was going on in this fight? What does happen in that fight? Man, I got played in that fight right there, let me tell you. Let's see.
Man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Are your boots worn through? Is your hat out of style?
Is your hat out of style? Okay, this way. I'm not going a different way to avoid those bandits. I'm going a different way just because I just went a different way this time. Am I going to slide here? Yes, I am.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word
Oh
with
shit,
Sir
we were
Fontaine.
playing. This is what we're
He's
talking
absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
Wait, huh? Huh?
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men
Let me
might
talk.
simply have to
Let me
carry
talk
him.
to your son.
A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
What was your son doing on a Naut ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
Don't think that's how that works.
That a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced. It seems that you have been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word. You will have no trouble verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand
No,
why.
I don't.
Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact? It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With respect, my lady.
I don't like what's going on here. This is like what I'm thinking happened is this cabin boy ran away from home to join the Nauts. He was nervous because he came back to his hometown, and his father in this case saw him and decided to take him back. Which, I mean, if your kid ran away from home and you saw him in the tavern, I mean, what would you do? Most people, I feel, would do exactly what they did. They would take the kid back. Not everyone. But also, if this is the kind of parents that their kids felt the need to run away and join a faction to sail across the world, they probably aren't the greatest or most respectful
So,
parents.
you still haven't found your cousin? As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy.
No, I'm not leaving. Oh my lord! Oh no! 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 My head almost fell off.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nort?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Alright. So, I mean, if the son really was kidnapped, this is kind of some...
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any
Let's quit talking about my cousin.
We'll find him in time.
Quit talking about my cousin for a second. We're talking about a missing child.
Would you be in need of my help in any way?
Yes, yeah.
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship. She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship.
we need...
Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price.
We need to do what the kid wants. The kid may be young,
Children
actually.
born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the North as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its
I'm gonna be honest, this is not...
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
Alright, so I'm thinking I'm gonna bring this kid back to the Knox. Because when you think the way I'm thinking of it, if his parents sold him as a child or an unborn child, either if he was before he was born or as a child, to gain wealth, I do not think for a second they can be good parents or even good people in this scenario. And I believe I think their kid will be better off with who has been raising him since then. I mean, you don't
This
just...
document mentions another property, a warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide.
Okay. Yeah,
So we
let's take a
take a
peek. We are gonna free Jonas, and I guess if Jonas wants to save his family, I guess, or his birth parents, I guess. I mean, I'm gonna try to persuade him if he does, but I'm not gonna drag him kicking and screaming. But I'm also gonna do what I can to free him right here. However violent that may be. This family kind of disgusts me, so I am more than happy to lay them out. Let's see, where are they here? Selling your kid for fucking... I can't. Selling your kid and kidnapping him from his fucking... who's essentially his new family.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
Alright, well, I guess we can try to screw. We can self-assassinate. We can stealth-kill them. No, look here. Anything I can steal? I would love to steal from this fucking family. Nope, alright. I came in guns blazing, ready to fucking end these people. But I suppose the small option would be to stealth through and assassinate anyone who we could.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back, and he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine? You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
As if you would know what it is like to be a parent. You are far too young to understand the way we feel.
I looked into the contract that binds you to the Naughts. It was indeed you who ceded your son to them in exchange for help with your business with the bridge.
It is so. But that sort of contract is ignoble. I never would have signed it if I had known.
You should have thought of that before. Breaking the contract could have regrettable consequences for the congregation.
The prince will know how to negotiate with the Naughts. If they take my son back, my wife will die of sadness.
Her sadness would be all the more terrible if she learned of your role in the story, don't you think?
You wouldn't dare tell her. I beg you.
You're not leaving me with a choice.
Very well. Take the key and take him away. First be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
You didn't fucking... I'm sure one day you could have fucking been involved in his life if you didn't fucking do this to him. Maybe one day he'll be willing to forgive you. This looks like it's goes outside. Yeah, they literally have him in a fucking jail cell. What the fuck? He's literally in a jail cell with a fucking hay bed. What in God's name?
Who are you?
My name is de Sade. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Of course.
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship.
I think that's right.
I'll see you there.
I think that's probably correct. I think he should say his goodbyes to his mom. Although I wouldn't blame him if he didn't. We're gonna leave this way because I don't know. I feel. Oh, this is not an exit. Oh yes, it is. Nice. This is not an exit. No, it's not. Okay. Wait. Oh. Maybe. We can. All right. There we go. Good shit. Alright, let's go, turn this quest in.
If you had any idea who I am. Open up, imbeciles! I have a ship to catch!
Oh shit, we just...
That vulture of a tavern master was right. It is Constantine's voice. It's coming from the floor above.
It sounds as if he's locked up.
And I have a feeling they're expecting company. Be careful. The slightest itchy word to these brutes will have them drawing blades to scratch it.
Negotiation may be the solution. As you say, this breed of brutes won't spit on ransom money.
What a waste. I'd rather sneak around them than give half a coin to these seedy fellows.
Yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, this was not my plan. Oh, right here, so we could probably just do it. But I'm gonna finish this quest. We might get some coin. We might get some coin that we could potentially use in this quest as well.
This man is going to bring the guard out if he keeps shouting like that. We should have gotten rid of him. Don't be an idiot. It's obvious that he's a noble, a rich man. He needed to be taught a lesson, but it's better we grab some coin.
Well, I guess.
Posters we posted. Someone with deep. To my help, and death to the others.
Yeah. Yeah, they got me in a corner. Alright, yeah, so we're just gonna go finish the fucking captain's quest first. Man. This fucking missing cabin quest kept me on my toes, though. I'm over here, literally every time I got new information, I was coming to a new conclusion. Completely different than what actually happened. Being a board, okay, I don't exactly know what a board's gonna be used for, but probably crafting. Okay, let's, Serene. Fuck, can we not, like, just... No, I'm not gonna free the dude. That will be coming later, but... Alright, let's turn this quest in and then we'll be done.
So, you still haven't found your cousin? As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure.
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Be back soon, Captain.
Okay, with that being said, next time on Greedfall, we are going to go rescue our cousin. That being said, y'all have a wonderful day and be safe out there.